So guys, it's the Dark Calypso. You know who I am, you know what I do. Now, watch my video. I'm going to be talking about the the whole genre wars when it comes to such thing as music. If you, I think we're all aware that music has plenty and plenty of wars based off of different genres of music, which I can never understand. It's music, man. It, it always depends on the person, on what they think is good and what is actually decent sounding. Me personally, I'm a fan of new metal. I'm a fan of regular metal, of death metal, fan of techno, or you could have another person, a random name, Brian Baxter. I don't know. He could be a fan of rap and hip hop and electronic and all that good stuff. And depending on some people, they'll say, "Oh, your music taste is terrible. Oh God, you're horrible. You have no taste in music," and blah 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 blah. Which makes no sense, since music is technically known as, you talk about music, you discuss it. If you like it, you like it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Everyone likes music, unless you're a freak or anything. But I'd say technically a not norm of society when it comes to music. Personally, I never understood it. One in general I deal with constantly would be the whole pop versus metal whole thing and deal with that. I never understood that one. One, I understand they're two completely different genres. Yeah, that's how they are. And there's no way you can help that. And maybe some metal songs are closer to pop songs, some pop songs are close to metal songs. It depends on, the beats, the tempo, the voice, I'm not much of a expert music, but personally, I never understood them. And then you have metal elitists, which I personally can't understand. Which is like, oh, you don't like this band? Well, you're a terrible person, and you need to listen to this band. If you don't, you're a fucking retard, and I'm right, and you're wrong. That's the mentality of every single metal elitist I've ever met. And it even goes to the point of, pop fans. I've even had one who calls me retarded because I listen to certain metal bands he's never heard of. I'm a fan of Creator. He's never heard of them. What is his reaction? Oh, I'm a retard. I like Mindless Self-Indulgence. He doesn't know that band? Same reaction. It's always perspective. Depending on the person, depends on what their music tastes are. Like, me alone, I'm different from anyone I'm associated with. My girlfriend, my best friend. We all have different tastes in music, and I respect that, and I respect everyone's taste in music in general. I don't understand the whole concept of, oh, you like that music? Oh, that's terrible. It's always talking about, oh. In terms of pop, it's always like sex and money. In terms of metal, it's always blood and gore and drugs, which makes no sense. Many metal bands will also, to kind of counteract that argument, I know a lot of metal songs that actually tackle different topics in general. One mainly I could think off the top of my head would be Five Finger Death Punch's later song that they came out with last year, titled, I believe, Coming Down. A song about suicide, which is nice. We have a metal band who's saying, hey, you have reasons to live them. But I'm not going to talk about suicide in this video. I might eventually get around to it. But personally, I never understood the whole concept of, oh, you're into this, you're a terrible person, I hate you, to die. Why do that? I've seen some pretty bad elitists out there, trust me. And just to say, oh, You like that band? You're a terrible person. Oh, you like that band? You're a great person. It always depends on the person. I know some bands I don't like that others love to death, and I'm a fan of bands that some people hate to death. It's always the term of, what the person's like. But, I don't know. Give me your feedback. I always need feedback. This has been the Dark Calypso, signing out.